Hey guys, Neff here, episode 3 of Let's Play Pokemon Stadium. Gonna take on the Petite Cup today. I think this is actually one of the easiest ones. Jump into the rules here. There's only 45 qualifying Pokemon, use 3, levels between 25 and 30. There's max height and max weight. Basically no Lapras, but only unevolved Pokemon are available here. Go in and register my team. Kind of just going to go with my gut, just because this is round 1, it's going to be pretty easy. A lot of these have different movesets than they do from the last cup, the last tournament. But Dratini is definitely good. Fire Blast plus the ability to paralyze, pretty good. Abra has not very good moves, but I definitely want good coverage. A lot of the Pokemon I like just don't have that great of moves. Pikachu doesn't have a good move set compared to my other option here. But that Sandshrew is fantastic. Rock move, ground move, high crit with slash. Bulbasaur has some options, but ultimately Bellsprout's the way to go. I was checking Execute just in case it was a better grass type option. Voltorb's definitely going to be the go-to for my electric type. Has Thunder, which is decent, but it also has Thunder Wave, as well as it is by far the fastest Pokemon, so it's guaranteed to go first, no matter what. So far I have Ground, Rock, Electric, Fire, Horsey gives me Ice and Water. Weird moveset on Ghastly. I considered it briefly, but that won't be necessary. Good options on Machop. Not a great special stat, which is kind of problematic if you're going to be switching him in, but otherwise, I got my team. Pretty much all the major type coverage. There's not really anything that's great to take out other psychic Pokemon, but the list of psychics available in this cup is... it doesn't matter. They're not that great. So, diving right in. And good old Bug Boy here has basically nothing that matters. Dratini's Fire Blast is going to be super effective against the whole team. So we've got Bug Poison. Yeah, nothing that's going to be difficult. Dratini will have no problem tanking all their hits and taking them out. I love how happy Dratini is. He's just bouncing around, can't sit still.
Fire Blast! Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
And of course, we gotta worry about being paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Fire Blast doesn't have 100% accuracy, which
What now?
kind of stinks,
The attack wasn't effective.
but that's why Dratini has other moves.
It used wrath. There, it's a hit. Oh, is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be?
Got the next one coming out. Paralysis. I don't like not being able to go first when I'm faster.
How will the type
Paralysis
difference affect
is more
battle?
annoying to me than
Combatants
poison
hate each other.
or even sleep, because at least with sleep you just
What's next?
don't get to take a
Its
move.
defense is down. How's that? No! This Pokemon looks wrong.
One shot, love it.
Down with one hit.
But this also just
There's a
backs up
difference in
my
the number of reserve Pokemon.
my belief that Oddish is just not as good as Bellsprout, period.
The remaining Pokemon count is
And then
3 to
Caterpie,
1.
well, that's
The battle has become one-sided.
a Form 1 bug Pokemon back before bugs were
Hit you
any
straight.
good.
Its speed is down.
He wastes his turn with a pointless move, lowering my speed when he already gets to go first.
Super effective. Down.
I guess you could say he was trying to lower my chance of getting a crit, because in Gen 1 speed isn't a factor in your ability to crit, but no, it's just bad moves. Well, that's our first perfect. Pretty good just in case we need continues. Start round 2. 1, 2 flyings, 2 normal, well, 3 normal technically. Bulbasaur would go down to an ice type move. I don't really have any psychic type moves.
What kind of battle can we expect to see? Begin round
Horsey's like
2.
decently fast as well. Its Ice Beam will be useful against a good chunk of the team.
Ice Beam. Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Poor Pidgey. As much as I love Pidgeot, I acknowledge that in Generation 1 or even now really, it's just not as good as the other flying options.
How will the type difference affect that? Now,
Ditto is an interesting Pokemon, but given its low speed and the fact that it takes a turn to transform into you,
wow, it transforms.
not very good.
Fireworks are flying in this battle. They go into battle poses.
Fortunately, we have Swift, so it's not necessarily going to resist our 2 other good attacks. Doesn't do very much damage.
What's this? Its speed is down. Neither one is conceding an inch.
I hesitated for a second on what move to use, just thinking about what move he would use, considering I resist all of my own abilities. I figured Swift or Smokescreen was going to be his choice, but Swift never misses, so just stick with that.
There's a big difference in HP. They strike fighting poses. What now?
And the AI doesn't let it use an attacking move for some reason. It just wastes its time lowering my accuracy when I'm hitting it with a 100% guaranteed accuracy
There's
move.
a difference in the number of reserve
But this is still
Pokemon.
only round 2, so the computer kind of goes easy on you.
Oh, it's so bad. The remaining Pokemon count is 3 to 1. The battle has become one.
But because my accuracy was lowered so much, I wasn't worth staying out. I wanted to get the perfect again. But Sandshrew has that rock type move, so we will be a-okay.
battle. Roll with rock slide. Super effective. Down.
That Zubat really got worked over. The animation it has when it takes damage is like, I don't know, it's like an accurate representation if you're throwing rocks at a bat, I suppose. That's it for the second sweep. Things start picking up a little bit now when you get into the second quarter. One rock and ground, 2 poison, 1 ghost, grass, an electric type.
The upcoming battles look promising. We're into round 3.
At the very least, Bellsprout resists most of these.
Now,
Although in this instance, Dratini with a fire type move is going to be just a surefire.
a massive explosion.
Clearly I fell for the gimmick though.
Wow! Going
This guy,
down.
most of the team knows self-destruct or explosion,
And both down. This
so no
is the
chance for a perfect
wild
here.
one From the word go. Oh,
Because of the rules, once he's down to his third Pokemon, it can't self-destruct itself,
we're evenly matched at 2
so we're really
Pokemon
only
apiece.
forced to fight the third
Neither
Pokemon.
Pokemon is backing down.
But I have a feeling
Underground.
that it might explode, so I just go for a dig. Get out of there.
Self-destruct. Oh, nothing but air. Wow.
This way we're guaranteed to do damage when the next one comes out.
There's only 1 Pokemon left in reserve. Oh, it's Shelter. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th battle continues. There's the attack. Harsh blow.
There's the hit, it does decent damage.
Supersonic. It's confused.
Go for the confusion again.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
With Dig, I have 2 chances of hurting myself with confusion, I believe. So I just avoid it.
What now? Nail the weak
But we got the crit on Slash, so
Is
we're
it
good.
down and out?
And that's his third Pokemon.
There goes the battle.
I believe that Shelter knows Explosion, not just self-destruct. But I could be wrong there. And then we got one more match in the first half here. Not a lot of variety. Water, water, water. Fighting, water. And flying. Although that Goldeen probably knows Peck, which means it would have a counter to Bellsprout. But still, Bellsprout is worth taking here.
This is round 4.
End up with some really nice Thunder luck.
Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
70% isn't terrible, but I don't like relying on that.
This is a wild one from
That
the word
30%
go.
margin of error is iffy when things get
Machop.
hairy.
How will the type difference affect battle? Now,
there isn't much that Voltorb can do. Like, there's nothing super effective that Voltorb could have used here, but wanted to at least make the Machop paralyzed, so one, it might miss attacks like it just did there, but also it gives me options after a switch. Considered staying in for the takedown, just get a Screech first. But after I eat that crit,
Neither one is conceding an inch.
it's maybe not worth it when I have other options. It's like, do I want to go for the perfect, or do I just want to let Voltorb run his course?
They strike fighting poses. Here's a Pokemon shape. Oh, it's Bellsprout. What's next? A decent hit.
In Generation 1, Karate Chop is a normal type move, it's not fighting. So I felt pretty confident since he wasn't getting the stab bonus. I was just worried about crits. But with Mega Drain, we can heal some. His special stat isn't fantastic. Paralyze guarantees that we go first, so we'll be able to heal a little bit each round, and I can gauge the HP on Bellsprout better. Leaves less to chance.
Vigorous attack. Yeah, it's a hit. What will it do? Nail the weak spot.
I assumed that the critical would do more to Bellsprout, so I was a little surprised with that crit.
Wow, Mega Drain. Boom.
But now I know, short of me somehow missing, I could take another critical.
Paralyzed on the spot. The intense battle continues. How's that? That's a good hit. Oh, is it
And down he goes.
There's a difference in the number of reserve
He's got one Pokemon left. Bellsprout's still in good shape.
Oh, it's Magikarp.
And he sends out Magikarp, who basically just knows Tackle and Splash and just the worst moves possible.
It's on top.
That's all we took from a critical.
There it goes. Round 0. Down.
That crit was totally unnecessary, but I was happy to see it. So that's the end of the 4th match. Things get a lot more interesting in the final 4, but I will save that for the next episode. I'll catch you guys then.